Hi everyone, it's Doreen with Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and I wanted to share with you this beautiful box of goodies that I created. And what I did is I added this little band of lace here, made a belly band, and I created products that I used are from my shop, but this little flower will be included in this kit as well. But if you have these items at home, these items, some of these came from the Dollar Tree. If you have similar items that you can use and craft along with me, but there are for making muffins or cupcakes or, you know, different things that you put in the oven. But when I opened the package, I just saw something totally different. I saw, you know, a beautiful presentation with lightweight paper and making an embellishment. So right here what this is a Pinterest image that I downloaded from Pinterest, and it's a button image, and then I punched it out with a scallop punch. The cupcake liner will look like, and my laces and appliques will sit inside that box there. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of what is in this box. And you'll have to stay tuned for the video. What's in this kit, but you can get a little sneaky peek. So I also showed you this as well. I showed you this CD envelope, and I also did a process video. I'll put a link below to that as well. And this is the cake box. So let me show you the presentation. When you open up the box and you take off the hold on one second. I got the lace right here too. So I made a belly band. This is the pretty lace. And I added this to it. And I made a belly band on top of the box. And so it looks something like this on the box. Okay, so when you open up the box, this will be the first thing you see. It's a CD envelope with the applique inside. And then this is all the yummy bits of the kit. And so here's what the box looks like, and there's 4 dividers. I used to use these about 7 years ago in my kits, so I wanted to revisit these little cute boxes. And so what I have in here is a lot of laces that are all folded up and rolled up, and then little bits of like pearls, and this is a sequin applique here, and then there's an applique on top of here. And then over here is another applique. Underneath there is a lot of other appliques. So yeah, it came out so pretty, I think. And I hope that you enjoy watching this video, and I will get on to the video with the flower. So you're only going to need a few simple things for this flower right here. You're going to need the cupcake liners, which they look like this, and I have glued 3 together. You really only need 2, but I used 3, and I had already glued them together. So, you know, if you want to just use 2, you can. So what we're going to do first is we're going to kind of, what I like to do is, I love touching glassine. I don't know what it is about this stuff, but anyways, I like to crinkle up the edges. So I'm kind of like ruffling up the edges here and making it kind of form, you know, a flower, but not perfect. So you just play around with it and get it to where you think it looks good. So it looks something like that when you fluff it up. And I also like to put it in my hands, and then I undo it all. Crazy, huh? But it really looks cool. I love the way it came out. And I thought it would be fun to create. You can make so many different flowers. You can add paper to this, you know, you can add so many different embellishments to this, but just this one little fun element is going to be so fun to play with from the Dollar Tree. So there is your first layer, and it is 3 layers here. This one here is 3, but it's tucked in underneath here, so you can't see the 3rd layer, okay? So what you need is you need some of these rosettes. You probably have some of these laying around in your craft space because these things multiply. And then you need some type of small applique, okay? And then you also need some type of crocheted applique, little, you know, look in your stash and your bits and things, and you'll find some really cool things to make these flowers. And that's it. And then just a little rhinestone. This is a vintage applique with rhinestones already attached. Let me show you how it looks like on the back because it's really cool. It's got this little attached thing here so they don't fall out. They're like in there permanent. So that's what I'm using to make the flower. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fluff it up, and I'm using my hot glue. So all right, so we're just going to go ahead and we are going to add our flower and just put a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot because you don't want to make this too heavy. This flower is for like journals or notebooks or anything you want to use it for. So we got that. And then we have this crocheted piece here. And we're going to just go ahead with the glue and kind of go around in a circle here. That's what I kind of do there. And put it in the center like that. Super simple, you guys, right? And then we're going to put this applique, which is this gorgeous pink, very, very pale pink, which will also be included in the kit. This was also included in my Birdsong Winter kit. So if you got this, if you got that kit, then you can probably recreate this pretty much with some of the items in my last kit as well. So that's what it looks like so far. And you could stop right here if you wanted to. Let me just make sure this is in the center here. I wasn't looking at it very close. Okay, so there we go. So that's what that looks like there. And then I'm just going to add the other little bit in the center, which is the little flowers that we have. This one here. And that will be our flower, which I super love it. And if you felt these right now, you guys, you would be surprised how lightweight they are. And so fun to add to packaging. I think it's really cool. You could even add some cheesecloth in the backdrop. You could add some, also you could do tulle, if you have tulle, lace. There's so many different things you could do. But let's go ahead and make another one. And I want to make another one using some of this other materials that I have here, which is a lace, kind of a lacy material. So we're just going to do this again, and I'm just going to crunch this up like this time. Get it kind of crunched up like that. And then kind of just push it in the center and manipulate the paper more. And because it has the glassine feel to it, I am going to tea dye these as well and play around with the tea dye and see how they come up tea dyed, because I think that would be a really cool way to put in a vintage journal as well. So I have let's see where I have my my cheesecloth here. So I have some of this right here, and you don't need a whole lot, so I'm just going to cut off a little piece of cheesecloth, and we're going to put that in around the center kind of piece it around the center here. And because it is a little, this one is a little thin. I got this one at an antique shop. So this one here, you literally just gonna have to like kind of just glue it down. And then you have all these little bits kind of hanging out there, which is really kind of cool too, right? And if you didn't want to put the rosette, because maybe you don't have rosettes, you could take one of your appliques and get the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the glue again carefully around this little edge here. just a little bit. You don't need a lot of glue. And you can use, of course, hot glue. You can use, what do you call that glue? Fabric tack. That's one of my favorites, and I usually use it all the time. But because I don't have it with me today, I'm here crafting at my Oohlala Cottage. So I didn't get a chance to bring my glue from home because I was playing at home over the holidays. So I have to remember to bring my fabric tack back over here. And so this is a different look, but just the same. It's really cute. And we're just going to put the little glue on top of that. And we are calling that one done. So you see how simple that is, you guys? Using a few materials and going to the Dollar Tree. You might even be able to find some things at the Dollar Tree that you can make these flowers with. But I absolutely love this, these things. In fact, when I went to the store, I ran out of them. I only had bought 2 packs, and I ran out when I was playing with them to put them in these cupcake boxes. I couldn't find them, and I had a panic attack because I couldn't find them. So they were hanging on a little thing, and there was only like 3 or 4 packages left, and I was like, I'm buying all of them because this material is so fun to play with. And so let's make another one, and this time I want to see if I can get a punch, or let me see if I can get, okay, so I thought that we could make another one, and we could use paper this time, and I have like a little punch here that we could make more. So let me just put that right here and move this a little bit out of the way so you can kind of see which different ones that we've made already. How fun is that, you guys? Let me just move this a little bit. Okay, so I have this punch right here. It's this one. It's a, I'm not sure what it's called. It doesn't have a name, but these were the ones that were at Joann's when they were having a huge sale on their punches. And I picked up this punch for, I don't know if it was $5, $5 or $6. And I thought, ooh, I'm going to do something with that one day. So let me use this paper right here. Hold on a second. I'm going to cut this out. That's kind of the reason I brought this paper over here, so I'd remember to use it. And this is some vintage Dutch, or yeah, I think that's Dutch paper, music paper. And I loved the way it looked. So I'm just going to punch this out of here, and we're just going to make a little punch here. I'm going to make a couple of those. So if you have these book pages at home, you know how we all accumulate these book pages. So I thought, how fun would that be to play with the book pages? And we can, let me just rip this off. Oh, that's a terrible job, but you guys get the idea, right? I'll put it upside down now. So that's what these look like. Push this back a little more. Okay, so we're going to start with this again. Crinkle it up real good so that you get the wrinkles in it and the texture and all that good stuff. And then we're going to open it back up, and then we're going to scrunch it together, and then kind of just pull it apart here. Sorry, you guys, if I'm bumping the camera, it's because this thing is attached to my table. So hopefully that's not too painful for you guys. So what I thought we could do with this, and I don't know if it's going to be a fail or not, but I thought we could make like a petal or something out of it. Let's see. Maybe we won't be able to make a petal here. I'm always imagining something. So let's see. Let me go ahead and add some more cheesecloth first. And this stuff is so fun too because it's, you don't have to use a lot of it to get texture. And you can find cheesecloth in Dollar Tree. This one is like a vanilla color, so I don't know if this is vintage or I don't know exactly because I don't remember. But it gives your project some nice texture. Oops. And it also dimension as well. So texture and dimension. Oh, the glue is sticking to my fingers. So I'm enjoying these process videos. I hope you are enjoying watching my videos and you're learning something, because I enjoy watching process videos and how people put things together. Here is I made these little cones, and then we're going to press in with the glue like that. So it kind of looks like, kind of reminds me of one of those paper cone looking things. Let's see how this looks if I put that on top and smash them down a little bit. What do you think? Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to just put this right here in the center, and we're going to push down these cones a little bit so that they look a little more uniform. Does that make sense? So it's not too dimensional, but I want my crunchy. I want these crunchy more. I have to have crunchy on here because they have to have pinching. You have to pinch them and make them crunchy. I was talking to Jennifer today and I was telling her how I was crunching this glassine, and she's like, crunching? What are you doing? What's crunching? Yeah, we hang out a lot on the phone crafting together. It's so fun to have crafty buddies to talk to. I just like hanging out and talking on the phone with my buddies. So, I don't know. I feel like I needed one more cone on here, but I think it came out okay. Maybe could have had one more right here. Let me just add one more, one of these paper cones. Hold on, you guys. I got to add the one more cone or it will drive me nuts because it won't be right. So let me just do that real quick. And add the glue. And as I was actually, when I was making this just now, because this is the first time making it, I kind of liked them better smashed down than I did like a cone. So I was already imagining these things being smashed down to make a flower. So that is what I came up with for using book pages. And I think it came out cute. I think I want to add the little flower thing at the top, or the little bling piece. Put a little bling on there. These little bits that we love to add to our projects. I love bits. And I'm not one to save all my bits either. I'm bad about that. I don't keep scraps around. And I should, because I could have been making so many more projects. But so this one here was using book pages and a punch, and then we made, so that is that one. And then we made one with all the supplies, but this one here I like too. It's very neutral tone. Actually, these are all very neutral tone. This is the one that I made first. So this is the one that will come in the Attic Dreams kit.